Hello anime fans, what's up? There are many great characters in the anime. Some are villains, some are heroes, but there are also some characters in the anime which are misunderstood. Either people take them negatively or think of them as they are weak. And today in this video we are gonna talk about 10 anime characters which are misunderstood. Make sure to watch full video till the end and make sure to check out my Instagram profile. It's the first link in the description. There we share memes and posts related to the anime. Thanks for joining me today. So without any further delay, let's get started. Number 10. Subaru Natsuki from ReZero. Have you ever thought about how weird Subaru seems within the plot of the story? One moment he's all cheerful and in the next he's bawling his eyes out and driving like a lunatic. But it makes sense from his perspective. He's died so many times and witnessed so many atrocities that you can't blame him for being a bit messed up now and then. So he's also a misunderstood character. Now let's talk about next character, which is Kusuko Saiki from the Disastrous Life of Saiki K. Although his family knows what's going on, the general public could never really understand Saiki. And how could they? Being a psychic isn't exactly relatable. This leads to Saiki being somewhat of a mystery in his group, for Kokomi thinking that he is not human, for resisting her charms, to Nando believing that Saiki needs protection. They are all in the dark. Next character is Escalade from Vinland Saga. Although he started as just a generic antagonist, his character arc is a masterpiece. Within a few episodes, we see that there's more than meet the eyes. But even then, we can't fully understand where he's coming from. In fact, up until the very last episode, I never really knew what he was going to do, and yet it all made sense once he did it. I don't know to get into specifics as this show should absolutely be on your radar, so I am just going to repeat everything isn't as it seems. Number 7. Amatsuyu Kisaragi from Oresuki. Are you the only one who loves me? Joru is just a straight up manipulator. The series started with him lying to anyone and everyone in order to achieve his promised high school experience. So although we as the audience immediately know what he's all about, the rest of the characters are quite taken aback. But then the show does something interesting, as it then shifts his character once more. Now that we think he's just a lying bastard, we actually start seeing a redemption arc. You don't often see double takes like this, but it was quite enjoyable in the end. Number 6. Saitama from One Punch Man. In the eyes of almost everyone in One Punch Man, Saitama is some low-level wannabe hero that probably won't amount to much. In the eyes of Genos, Saitama is a literal god that holds unimaginable power. Saitama is just a dude, going through an existential crisis. Nothing brings him joy anymore and all he wants in his life is a challenge. Safe to say that the other characters are quite off base when it comes to his character. Number 5. Luis from Beastars. I have always felt sorry for Luis. Although it was by his own will, the pressure placed onto his shoulders seems so suffocating. Everyone looks at him and expects literal perfection. Even he looks at himself and accepts perfection. But life isn't that simple or forgiving. Time and time again, Luis is faced with adversity. Number 4. Lelouch Lamperouche from Code Geass. In the world of Code Geass, Lelouch would go down as the most hated man who had ever lived. Mostly as a war criminal who massacred the innocent and waged war for his own profit. Only a few know exactly how noble he truly was. But even in those days, understanding the machine that Lelouch had set into motion was not easy. From his fake identity to his supernatural power, it is safe to say that there weren't many who could relate to his predicament. Number 3. Naofumi Iwatani from the Rising of the Shield Hero. Naofumi was set up from the very beginning, although he came to this world by force and reluctantly accepted the position of a hero. He quickly found out the dire circumstances he was in. Almost in the blink of an eye, Naofumi was tossed out and despised by everyone in the kingdom for something that he hadn't even done. Even when he grew stronger and started making a positive impact on the world, the ill intent towards him remained, and I am honestly impressed that he still found it in himself to trust anyone after that. Number 2. Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. I will have to be extremely vague about this one. In season 1 to 3, Eren seemed like a pretty simple chap. He wanted revenge on the Titans, and that was about it. But with season 4, everything started to change. It was now impossible to gauge exactly where on the moral scale Eren laid or what his plan for the future truly was. Even his closest friend had no idea of the plans Eren had. And so he was completely alone in his journey. That's all I can say without spoiling something. But man, was his character written perfectly. Number 1. Itachi Uchiha from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Although Itachi's character has been analyzed to death in the years since Shippuden ended, it is still one of my favorite stories of all time. A lot of characters in the show are misunderstood: Nagato, Sasuke, and Obito, but none of them made quite the same impact as Itachi. Initially, he was built up as the biggest villain Sasuke would have to face. But once their clash actually occurred, something didn't feel right. We then learned about his backstory, and everything gets flipped on his head. He had both the characters and the audience fooled for years, and is now one of the most recognizable characters in all of anime. Well played. So okay friends, it's enough for today. If you enjoyed the video, then like it, and if you are new on my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button below. See you again in the next video. So eat and enjoy, and come in the next. See you again in the next video. So eat and enjoy, and come in the next video. Till then, bye bye.